This story is about a young boy named Bastien, who is living with his father, his mother having passed away. His father wants him to get on with life, to get tough, but Bastien is the kind of kid who lives mostly in his imagination, and often he draws unicorns in class instead of listening to his math teacher. He feels that he is a disappointment to his father, and he wants to please his father by keeping his head out of the clouds and his feet on the ground, as his father often suggests. Bastien is also afraid of 3 bigger boys he encounters on his way to school each day, who often dump him into a big trash dumpster. One day, Bastien is running from these boys, feeling very much like a coward, and he hides inside of an old used bookstore. There he is told about a book called The Never-Ending Story by the proprietor of the store, an old man who says to Sebastian that this is not a safe book. Other books are safe, he says, but not this one. No, this book is not for you. And after saying that, the shopkeeper hurries away to answer the phone. And meanwhile, Bastien grabs the book which has the orange symbol on the front and rushes off to school with it. He is late for school, is unprepared for the math test that is going on, so he goes into the attic of the school, which is filled with all kinds of spooky-looking props for school plays. There he begins reading The Never-Ending Story while hiding away in this attic. He reads about a land called Fantasia, which has fantastic creatures and beautiful landscape. Only this beautiful land of Fantasia is in trouble. Fantasia is being destroyed by something that is called the Nothing. The main hero, Atreyu, who himself is a young boy, is trying to help the childlike empress save her kingdom from the destruction by this thing called the Nothing. Bastien reads on and gets emotionally involved in this story, and at times he feels that he himself is part of the story, and especially part of the character that is Atreyu, and he begins to feel Atreyu's feelings, and, oddly enough, Atreyu feels Bastien. Atreyu is brave like Bastien wants to be. Atreyu has to go through all kinds of feats of strength and endurance, and he has to go through the swamp of sadness, where if you give in to the sadness, you will sink in its quicksand and die. Atreyu's horse gets the sadness and can't fight it, and sinks into the quagmire. And after that, Atreyu almost sinks himself, having been saddened over the loss of his horse. But he is rescued in the nick of time from sinking, and also from being killed by this character called the Gamor. Just in time, a wonderful creature called the Luck Dragon picks Atreyu up before Gamor can claim him. The Luck Dragon is a flying, dog-looking creature. This character called Gamor is a vicious-looking wolf-like creature that is out to kill Atreyu because he does not want Atreyu to save the kingdom from its complete destruction. The childlike empress knows what will save her kingdom, but she could not come right out and say what it was to Atreyu. Atreyu has to go through many harrowing experiences, many tests of his courage, all of which Bastien is feeling, as he is actually feeling that he is going through these with Atreyu as he reads the story and feels for Atreyu. But it is necessary that it be a horrific ordeal that Atreyu must go through in order for Bastien to be pulled into the story with his growing desire for Atreyu to succeed in saving Fantasia from destruction. Toward the end, when it seems that all is lost, when it seems that Fantasia will be completely destroyed, there are these words of wisdom spoken by Gamor, which will give one who has eyes to see and ears to hear a great clue as to how we ourselves can save Fantasia, or you could say how we can save our world. At one point in the story, near the end, Atreyu is in very bad shape, has lost his magic Orin, has become separated from his wonderful luck dragon, and he encounters Gamor just when the last remains of Fantasia are literally crumbling below his feet, and he is feeling that he has failed. This is the conversation. Atreyu sees Gamor in a cave-like entrance, and he's staring out at him, intending to make a last meal of Atreyu. And he begins to tell Atreyu that he is not a good warrior. And Atreyu answers, "It's only because I can't get beyond the boundaries of Fantasia." Gamor answers, "Fantasia has no boundaries." "That's not true, you're lying." "Foolish boy, don't you know anything about Fantasia? It's the world of human fantasy. Every part, every creature is a piece of the dreams and hopes of mankind. Therefore it has no boundaries." "But why is Fantasia dying then?" "Because people have begun to lose their hopes and forget their dreams, so the nothing grows stronger." "What is the nothing?" "It is the emptiness that's left. It's like a despair destroying the world, and I have been trying to help it." "But why?" "Because people who have no hope are easy to control, and whoever has the control has the power." Then, with what he believes will be his dying breath, Atreyu defends himself from Gamor as Gamor lunges out to take Atreyu, and Atreyu plunges him in the heart with a sharp object he has managed to find. This Gamor only wants to be powerful. The love of power can be so intense that one who gives himself over to that kind of power hunger does not even have enough common sense to care that in what he does, he will also be destroyed. Atreyu has killed Gamor now in the story, but there is an inner demon that must also be brought out into the light, and the rest of this story helps us to identify just what that is. After this luck dragon finds the magic Orin by diving deep into the ocean to recover it, and then finds Atreyu and snatches him up just as he is about to be swallowed up by the nothing, after having defeated Gamor. Then, with the magical help of the Orin, the luck dragon flies Atreyu to the only thing left of Fantasia, which is a piece of land on which the palace sits. Inside it is the childlike empress. Atreyu goes to her chambers to tell her that he is sorry that he has failed her, but she tells him that he has not failed her, that he has done what needed to be done. He has gotten the attention of an earth child and brought him with him. Of course, this is Bastian, who is reading the book and thinking, "No, this can't be." She tells Atreyu that it is an earth child who must give her a new name, and all that Atreyu went through, losing his horse in the swamp of despair, almost dying, being injured, just to find out that all that was needed was for the empress to have a new name, was all necessary. All the drama was all an experience needed to awaken an earth child so that the earth child could be brought into the story and understand that he does not lack courage, that he, though just a young boy, can do something to save Fantasia.